Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am so excited that you decided to join me here today for another apartment renovation. And okay, right. So if I sound a little rough, it's because I am recovering because I have been since before the holidays. So, super quick story. Both my husband and I got COVID around the holidays, which were essentially ruined. That sounds really dramatic, but they were basically ruined. And then shortly after that, we both got the flu. So it's been awful. My voice is a little bit raspy, but I am so excited to finally be back building and getting a video out for you all because it has been way too freaking long. And this is my very first time being in Myshuno and being able to freely place windows in the apartments, because if you guys did not know this, I think it was an update. I want to say it was prior to the holidays actually, where we were finally able to do this. So I added custom windows. And when I say custom, I just mean I added my own windows. Like there's no custom content in this build, but I used the windows from Get Famous because I really like them. To me, they just seem like apartment windows. I don't know what that really means, but maybe you'll kind of understand what I'm saying. And I just wanted to dip my toes back in building because it has been a long time. I want to say it's been 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even a month since I last built, because the build that I put up right after the new year was actually pre-recorded in December. So I haven't built anything or done a voiceover in weeks. And let me say, I forgot where everything was in the catalog. I don't know how that is, but I forgot where everything was. I forgot I had so much custom content in my game. So I ended up turning off that filter at one point because I was getting so overwhelmed and confused in the catalog. It's amazing how it only takes like a couple of weeks and I'm lost. I also had no idea what I wanted to do with this apartment, and you probably noticed I did the floor plan prior to actually starting the video because this was something I wasn't expecting. With being able to place the windows freely in apartments now, I had to kind of reorient my brain to think of different floor plans because my instinct was to do the same floor plans I've always done in this unit where the windows were by default, but I don't have to do that now. So it was really odd for me to try to come up with another floor plan. And I've done something maybe similar to this before. I think it was like a university student apartment. So I made it just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, which this one is as well, for a sim who is in university and is renting their own apartment in the city, which I thought was really fun. And this is probably ideal for like a single sim or a couple because it is only a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and the living spaces can be a bit confined. I also did add a computer here, which I was literally thinking of that other apartment renovation when I did it because I was thinking maybe that the sim that lives here is like a freelancer and they don't have a desk area or anything like that. They just like working on their laptop, maybe mostly at their dining table here, cuddled up on the couch or something, but that was my only thought. And I also wanted it to look, I think, a little bit more realistic. I didn't go super affordable because I think that's really difficult if you want to add a lot of details and clutter to a build, specifically in The Sims, but I did want it to look a little bit more realistic. So one of the things that I did in that kitchen is I made it kind of open to the hallway from when you walk in. I also used these couches from the Basement Treasures kit, which I loved using. I used 2 of them in this swatch. You're going to see the living room orientation change a few different times because it was really difficult for me to lay it out. And again, I was out of practice, so I was moving the camera around. I'm like, how do I do this? Like what do I do? How do I lay this out? I don't even know what I want the color scheme to be. And that's when I made the decision too, that since I wanted this to be a bit more realistic, I didn't make it super matchy-matchy. There are some things that match. There are certainly some wood tones that I tried to stick to for the most part, but I didn't make it super matchy-matchy and I really liked it. And I also forgot how nice my game looked with this G-Shade preset. So I was just, I don't know, I was like reveling in how pretty everything was when I actually got back in game after weeks. I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but the objects looked beautiful to me. I was really excited. And I haven't built with them yet, but I did just get the castle kit, the castle estate kit, I think it is. And then there's the other Creatism kit, like the goth Creatism kit. I don't remember the exact name. But I want to try to build some kind of castle soon. And since Rachel is one of my dearest friends ever on the face of the planet, she had approached me to collab on a little castle together. And Rach, just FYI, I do want to do that. I know I said yes already, but this is like my own reminder that yes, I want to do that. I want to build a castle. I've never done it before in The Sims, ever in my entire life. And let me just say that looking at those objects, the Sims team blew it out of the park with that pack. The textures look gorgeous. The objects themselves are just beautiful. I think it's amazing, and seeing some of the builds that people have already whipped together with that kit is astounding. I don't understand. My castles are not going to be fantastic. I'm going to say that right now. I'm going to try. I'm going to try really hard to make something that looks nice, but some of the things that people have made are amazing. Anyway, I'm talking through the entire living room. I was just trying to figure out how I wanted to decorate this. I was thinking that the Sim that lives here as a freelancer is probably like a younger Sim. They've got like movie posters throughout the living space and like little video game details and stuff. And I don't know, just more youthful things, I suppose, without it being super childish. That's not really fair to say. I'll just say youthful. I'm not judging here. Look, I've got, I'm not even going to go into it. I'm also realizing that the brain fog from COVID is still tearing me apart right now. So if I just end up super rambly or forgetting what I wanted to say, like in the middle of my train of thought, just bear with me. I'm really trying. Also, I added light switches to this build, which I never do. I never do that. I always forget. I always want to, and I always forget to do it, but I added light switches. I used the one from the bathroom clutter kit or whatever it is, but if you only have base game, well, if you only have base game, you can't use this apartment. Anyway, if you have the base game one and not the bathroom clutter kit, that's okay. I say that, and there's a lot of bathroom clutter kit stuff in here. Anyway, this is what I was talking about. You see, like I can't collect my thoughts in a cohesive manner, though. Oh my gosh, I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. All right, there's a closet here, and that closet goes away. I ended up putting a closet in the one bedroom instead, as well as like wardrobes and things like that. But I get rid of the closet over there on the left-hand side, and off camera, I do put a washer and dryer because I realized as I was working on the bedroom at the end of this build here, I added a hamper. So I wanted there to be functional laundry in this build. If you don't have laundry day, it's not a big deal. You can just swap that out with something else. Maybe you could even add a desk there. So even thinking if this is like a freelancer Sim, maybe they do have a desk. Maybe we get rid of that closet. Maybe we get rid of the washer and dryer and we add a desk. You know, it's whatever you want it to be. You can, of course, I say this all the time, and I feel silly saying it, but it's important sometimes to remind you guys that if you download my builds, do whatever the heck you want with them. I don't care. Make it your own, you know what I mean? If this is a good base, fantastic. But this is going to be the one and only bedroom, and I really like it. It's calm. It's very minimally decorated, in my opinion. I do use 2 of the wardrobes from Discovery University and kind of like push them together because I just thought it looked like a more affordable option for maybe a younger Sim, like they got them from IKEA or something like that. And then I just add like posters and stuff to the walls. I add a rug, and honestly, that's pretty much it for this apartment renovation. I have another apartment renovation coming up soon as well. Just trying to get back in the groove of things, but thank you all for bearing with me as I've been super sick and trying to recover. I appreciate you all so much, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.